think that's enough. That is enough. So started, I can see everything is in order. But I didn't do the actually some other. This time I'm not fully concentrated there. I was like thinking, oh, let's go to bed. Let's not do this. But I didn't like the idea of skipping a day. Hey, guess what? Godot Day 18. It should say Day 18, not 17. Well, Godot Engine Day 17. Learning. Looking forward, fusing, building and work. During this process, I'm your host, MVEddy. The host that loves you the most. Even you. Yeah, even you. Even you. Watching this live recording and rehearsal session from Studio Lab at Edoga. Eddy does Internet of Capitalism production. So today I say that is Godot Day 18, but it says it's 17. Can I triple check that? I'm checking. Where am I supposed to check that? Oh, here, right here. So let's fix that right away. Hey, I've done the intro, right? I'm sure that everything is working, yeah, right? And, well, I'll share what I'm doing. I like when I do some, like a next step improvement in production and presentation. But I don't have the notes. I don't keep the notes. And I need to sit down and think through the all usual steps and where to interpolate the new ideas. So you see, I just changed that number 7 into 8. Now I'll copy all this. Copy and save. And I need to pop this out. And I didn't prepare the template for desktop, for this desktop. For column widths, for the chats. I'm up and running since quite early in my terms today. So I feel a little bit tired. And like I say, I don't like the idea of skipping a day. But I did accomplish some other things. Okay, I'm stacking these. What's more important right now? Actually, I'll use this thing. Okay, I'll just change the date. How's your day so far? How's your day? Having a good time? Rough day? What do I need here? I need this. I need this. Pause that. And I'll bring up the channel just to... Well, okay. Let's have that. See these so-called, what's this, rewards, viewer rewards, only when I'm live on DLive. I didn't figure out yet DLive. But I kind of don't play that game on stream, usually, these types of content. Okay, this doesn't need to play. Only what's left is to change the title here, update title. This is automated partially over the service. Update. So then I just close it, yeah. I've got those, I've got these, and I've got these, and I can move this away. Well, now I see how bad my concentration is, as I'm like not concentrated on the procedure and the production. Usually I do this ahead. I hope that's not a sign. Don't do it, don't go live. I'll give it a try, huh? Why not? Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Don't wanna miss Godot Engine. Learn. Try more stuff. Learn more stuff. Okay. So I call this recently doing the production like this a show opening, and in the show opening I'll also need to do this. So, well, earlier today I was thinking about what was I thinking about? Yeah, doing my creating a new collection here on the Access Protocol Hub, UNFT. Well, I would call it old collection, but on a new platform. Usually I call my existing assets that I rework every once in a while, call it the Unchained Obscure Outsiders. That's like a general main title, while I have one created in OpenSea while it was free to mint. They were Unchained Obscure Ground Outsiders. Then I have kind of the same, not the same, but same original assets reworked to create versions of it, but I call it stuck in the 1990s with Obscure Ground Outsiders. So I was curious how to call the next one. I stick with the same or make the new one titled more general, directly referring to myself, like, I don't know, MVEddy's NFTs, artwork or something. But I have actually quite a lot of visions, ideas with the original assets, which are these. So I'll let this play. And I was looking at this slideshow today. Oh, here it is. And I thought, well, might go just as they look. Very unedited, just like this, these stages. Like take a snapshot of the existing work and publish it as it is. And as I'm looking forward working on these again and again, because they are quite a few steps ahead from the originals. Kind of created a new work. I like the idea working with old existing stuff, making kind of new things, like telling a story, you know, introduce characters, make it, develop a scene, frame the situation, and kind of tell some kind of story with similar or same protagonists. And as I watch this Windows Photos slideshow, they put in a background like a blurry, stretched, actually filled screen background for the smaller images than screen size. That part I usually sometimes miss, depending on the original dimensions of the file. Well, I often get concerned about what should I put for the background. I need to work about that, how to fill that, how to frame it. And this gave me idea, like there are also some other questions about the NFTs, about their purpose, utility, format, and so on. and that will be that. Is this I'll let this roll out and get to the Godot stuff. Again, day 18. Last day 17, yesterday was Blender, day 15 Blender, and on day 17 in Godot I was working with another source of learning material. Forgot the name of the blog, we'll see it in a moment, with the audio. So I went through Godot 2 weeks without even checking out the audio stuff. So last time I covered that bit. Is this done? We've seen all? Yeah. Exit slideshow. And move to here. And today with Godot, I got all these open, that's nice. Oh, here are these assets. Kenny is great. What tutorial was I going through last time? I think, no, Godot tutorials. That's the thing, basic audio manager, using the global autoload. To get to enable managing the sound audio streams in a global scope for a given project. So the result is this thing, and display like this. So this thing has a music, which is usually also heard in the show. So there is a invisible region over here, area with a no visual representation, just the collision object. Oh yeah, these collision shape 2D for four regions here, and as a character moves out of the region, so you can see it goes in the next region. Now my regions are small, so as I walk to the next one, music fades out. So I'm now in the no region, no area, no sound source area, and now in this area, which is this one here. And it was fun. And even using the inbuilt template for the player, which is not type player, but it is a character body 2D, guess. Yeah. And using the built-in template for it, the input controls on direction keys on keyboard work right out of the box. No scripting required to get it running. That would be the, well, intersection. Not yet, that was just in the intersection segment. That was just the what's been in previously. That was the audio manager. Do I have anything on the bottom? Some suggestions what to do next? I've already have my eye on the screens. So I'm not sure should I do the twins or so if I go to Godot 4 here, I can check for the whole. There are not too many tutorials, but I would say very important ones. Basic 3D animations, basic navigation, payment load system, but I actually thought, oh, let's try the tile maps, which is on the first page. Collision alert, tile maps. Loading screen, inheritance. I'm actually tired, and I'll do something very kind of flat type of a exercise. I decided to, for the next, these upcoming and the current series of streams, do more creative, combine also maybe creating assets, doing the artwork. But I'm tired to do two, three things. I kind of want to go through something, get something new, fresh in the head, some idea, some concept, useful for me, maybe for the viewers. I already went through like tile maps. Okay, this is the assets. I'll put this with Kenny's. But I was really looking forward to start to create my own assets for game art and stuff, sprites. I'll stick more to the 2D during next period. Maybe that will change, it depends. It depends on the aha or gotcha I come along. doing these. But even these concepts like tile maps, they're all important. Managing assets in the game, not just like in the make a game tutorials. Let's make a first game, one screen, one level. The resource management is important. Because even if I actually create a simple game, I still want to implement like something more modern. More like modern concepts, pseudo proceduralism, or some kind of smart algorithm for the AI, or at least randomness, unpredictability. That requires, well, it doesn't need to have a very elaborate asset management, resource management built in, but it makes me like satisfied carrying that idea along. So I got twins to the tile maps. These are same. So usually few previous stream sessions I also went in the intro part through the available learning material, let's say. It depends how the blog sites are laid out. It's good to revisit these, have them open, because each time I find some detail in the site, like how to navigate through it, how the articles are organized. For example, this at first glance, the GD Quest website looked to me like they're just selling courses, but no, they got the tutorials here. So, okay, this is events bus. That's cool, important stuff. Godot tutorials. I guess this is the main page. Tutorial edit, the editor. I'll close that. Then what's this? Entity component, super important. Krita tutorials. Oh, they're just teasing. These guys are just teasing. I need to switch from my old software for graphics, something newer that supports even animation. So is this Godot tutorials? So what will it say? Create games with Godot and Krita. Latest updates. Make games with Godot, the developer edition. I'll open that. Great. Let's say intermediate or advanced subjects, topics. Introduction. Okay, Krita tutorials, getting started. No. Is this the section? Okay, this is the title section, or section title. Oh, here it is. So if I check what I opened here, developer edition, what's this? created a list of resources to make your life easier. And I was frowning at this site right 15 days, 2 weeks ago. In these stream terms, but it's actually a month ago. Beginner edition, join community from X to Godot, themes and much more, shaders in Godot, enter to shaders, extending. So this is for developer. Okay, this is good, going advanced. Wow, this is a real true gem. Okay, these are the courses. So making games from X to Godot, UI themes and more, user interface, making programs. Godot editor is built using the Godot engine itself. Shaders. Okay, so that would be, what's it called, the editor's edition, right? Game engine. I'm looking at this because it was a one chapter here in this article, one section that had a, but it's not this one, that had some technical specs for like sprite sizes or game art assets for different game types, like what's usually used in which game types. So if I look here, tutorials, that was the developer Godot learning path, beginner Godot. So, okay, tutorials. Okay. I'll right middle mouse click on this and check the tutorials list here. User interface, GDScript, best practices, learning paths, interactive tool, getting started, beginner, developer, new features, 3.1. Oh, series, text series, best practices, design patterns, finite state. Okay, that's what's the adapter? What would be the adapter strategy? 2D games, RPG. What's this is this top-down RPG? Dynamic camera targets, game settings, zooming with mouse wheel, limited player vision, spawning, scene transitions, raycast turret, physics, layers and masks, area 2D, visibility notifier, navigation 2D, tile pathfinding, steering behaviors. Godot 3. These are let's say old, but they're all still current. I'll skip these. Well, maybe audio, volume slider, cutting sound effects, crossfade background music. Okay, this is good. Persistent background music, procedural, world map, over a simple world map generator using noise texture, a modified gradient texture, and shaders. Preparing the scene structure. preparing the color, fixing text noise texture range, getting a tone shaded look. Finite state, VFX secrets 1 is out. Tutorials, okay, that's the thing. PCG precision, what's this? Okay, that is the course. Beginner edition. I'm looking at the URL down there. Oh, it's YouTube, GD Quest. This is the web app that I went through, learning the GD script from zero. First game. I'll get that open. It's a free 2-hour course. I'll look at it first. Series GD script documentation, game designs, principles, going further, book shaders, previous, next. So the Godot editor, there is a video. Your question, what's zip? What's a Godot? What's next? Okay, learn GD script. That's I clicked on the next, so I went through these, quite a few hours of it. Again, a bundle. So learn this one. I'll close it. To the game. And what will be next? So unzip. What's Godot project? Okay, let's say I download it. Cool, thank you. What will be next? Well, let's check this out. Short break and go into this project. I call it short break for the actually keep the episodes that I create from the long stream. I do the streaming instead of recording locally and uploading because I get the video right away in the cloud. and it helps me rehearse, keeping pace, so I don't need to write a script and overthink the episode production. And actually, so I would do all this, search online on my own, do the script, and this way whoever's curious can come along on the stream and watch in real time what it takes when dealing with these types of these type of what you call it, challenges, I don't know, endeavors, quests. Okay, so since I'll be doing something on the side, here we go to, I'll take you to this place.
I go way, somebody. I go way, I go way, somebody. I go way, somebody. I go way, somebody. I go way, somebody. I go way, I go way, somebody. I go way, somebody. I go way, somebody. I go way, I go way.
No time to waste, but I wouldn't call it like that actually. Like, let's not I won't hesitate, keep going with this into the article for Godot. Yeah, let me see what is that all about. So I've hit download. And I don't see, well, I just pressed the next button on that. I said I won't do the first game tutorials no more, but I guess I will. So what I need is that the folder, this one, and not this, but this, and drag it here, drag it there, and in this folder I keep all the stuff, but I'll put it here in the main and unzip this. Here's this tutorial series of the articles will keep referring to this project that I've downloaded. So this will be learning. Paste it here. And then I can go with the project list and check what they say. What were they saying? If I go back, this page is modified in 2023. So the top-down movement. So what's going on here? Can I go back? Tactical movement series. Oh, that was a TRPG. That's the thing. Start now. So this series gets started $100 and they say it's free. Completely free. Is it free or not? So it's what the files are free, the projects, but the course is so what's going on? Handling grid interactions? No. So this was my download files.
It may come as a surprise.
Oh, it's a video. It's 2-hour video.
Games like Vampire Survivors or Brotato are some of the easiest, most satisfying games to whip up in a single sitting. In this tutorial, you will learn how to do just that. If you're new to the channel, welcome to GDQuest. I'm Nathan, and I've been helping people learn to make games for the past 7 years using Godot. Why Godot? Because of all the game engines we've tried at GDQuest, we found it to be the most intuitive and easiest to pick up. It's lightweight and powerful, but most importantly, it's completely free and open source, so it helps preserve your right to access, understand, and modify the software you will depend on to create your games.
11, 20.
Enemies that spawn randomly and move towards the player.
Game movement, mobs to follow player.
Follow along till the end, and you'll have created your first 2D game.
Make the view follow the player.
The most essential features of Godot 4. But
Make gun detect aim at enemies.
By all the new and experienced developers who have bought GDQuest.
Add projectiles, make bullets damage.
There are
Set up shooting machines, mechanics.
You can add up to each other for a cumulative
Skeleton fruit animations.
If you find them, I ask that you please keep them to yourself to encourage others to complete this tutorial. The great Godot 4 starter kit includes 3.
So it was a video. That's a video. Start now. And if I hit start now, what will happen? It's a video. And next is what? Essential concepts. Next. And next. So I understand now what's the concept. True vital learning tools. Next. All videos. Can't do videos here. Okay, this is. I can close this. Developer edition. I'll close this, close this, close this, and close this. So what's left? It's this video. But here is a tutorial. What was the PCG6? Okay, that's the... Is that in this section? Learning parts, signal save formats, design patterns, optimizing 3D scene, video series, PBR, 2D games, video or top-down movement, dynamic camera, phoning, local multiplayer, character customization, so what would be here? Start the course, start now, and it's a video. What was this? I'm looking. Well, that's it for that. For that tutorial with that project. I'll at least check it out now in Godot. So I say import. To the project start. So what's in here? And it's a 2D. So I need to, it needs to get created. Okay, nothing, just the art stuff. I'm supposed to follow the video, no. So back to the previous. Well then, I'll hit a stream marker. So I get a kind of idea how to edit this. Because here, okay, script ordering, I can close that. This is the whole list, book of nodes. Interesting. Mechanic collection. Yeah, okay. Node 2D. This is quite lengthy thing. I was hoping to go through something like this, and this looks inviting to create my own assets, but I don't feel like drawing right now. Okay, this is the Pomodoro concept. This is that game. Okay, so I'll go with this. I'll go the tiles. Okay, this is then the tile maps. So setting up the project, okay. I need this here, up to here. I already have downloaded the Kenny's tile set. I'll close this. And reuse the white sands. So in it, I will do the new scene, new folder. So what was the what was that? Okay, it saved my preferences here. That's good, that's good. So I got the file system here. This is the project, the scenes. So I'll say add a new folder. Tile maps, okay. And inside do the, so I'll separate each lesson in this, keep it in this white sands, and call it, add a scene to it. So what it says, go to scene, new scene, and create node 2D, node 2D, 2D scene. Create node 2D, root node, node or 2D scene. Well, scene name is learn file map main. Okay, and I'll close. This is a scene, but in scripts I need control / to close all these scripts and actually close these scenes. So this would be here like that. And in the scene tab here, add a 2D node. Node 2D, create node 2D, create. Use the Kenny's files, file system. Do I have Kenny's stuff here? No, I don't. So I'll put in here assets. Like that, and grab the Kenny stuff. What do I have here? Nothing. So I'll get asset library, copy. We just open a new window like this. 3D assets, no, 3D assets. The assets. Is it mini pixel pack? Pixel farm. Where did I put that thing? Asset 4.3 asset library project demo templates. Or I placed it here, downloads, okay. Pixel farm. Tile map. Okay, I'll take that, and go into my tile maps, assets, throw it in here. That should be now over here. Yep, cool. Then click the add node button and add a tile map to it. Node 2D. Okay. See, node 2D. Tile map. Set up the 2D tile maps in Godot 4. Click on the tile map and the inspector create a new tile set. Set the tile size to 18 by 18. Tile map, add a tile set to new. Tile size. Do I click here? Yeah, tile size 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. That is nice. Go to the bottom tabs and click on tile set to go to the bottom tabs. Tile set tab. Go to bottom tabs. What? The tabs. Click on tile set to open the tile set window. In this tutorial, I will refer to this tab as tile set tab. Then drag and drop the image from file system into the empty window. Tile set to open tile set window. Okay, here is the tile set. And from file system, drag the image okay, tile map. I think he's not using the guess here. The Atlas texture was modified. Would you like to automatically fail tiles on it? Yes. Drag and drop it, yes, pop up, okay. You'll notice that the tiles are off. This is because the tile set has 1 pixel separating each tile. To fix this, change separation to 1 by 1. Separation. What if I... so that's the tile map, and here's the tile map effect. If I remove this, and I trash this, keep the effect, you'll notice the tiles are off. So what's happened actually? There are 2 tile map files. One is a tile map, other is packed. And well, I guess this should be the proper one. And I delete this one because this one has already a separation, like it says here. You'll notice the tiles are off. That's because the tile set has 1 pixel separating each file. Well, there is no super explanation here, like a like technical or the image file type explanation here. So if I say open in show in file manager, or where, oh, let's say, okay, open in file manager. So if I click one of these, we can see this is a tile map Okay, that's a tile map. And this is packed. So packed one, meaning it's packed, I guess, in contrast with the other one that is called just the tile map. So what would be the difference between tile map packed and the just file tiled? You can obviously see that this one is without 1 pixel separated tiles, so this is packed without that. Depending what you want to do with it, maybe you like to have the file prepared this way, or in case you need that separation if you're using it in editor to be laid out, then you would like to know, have one or the other version handy. So it's important here to, when using the tile map, not packed one, say okay, here's the 1 pixel separation. Now, and we can see in the editor that it is actually extending, and we can see that the grid over the image is different size, and now it's actually like it fits by definition from here, 18 by 18 pixel, properly mapped the grid, laid out the grid over the image by one, with included separation of tiles by 1 pixel. Texture region size 18 by 18. So texture would be 1 tile. Use texture on. That is basically, you can now click the tile map tab at the very bottom of the editor and start drawing tiles. Is he kidding me? You can click the tile map tab. Oh, tile map now. This is tile set and this is tile map. Aha, okay. So I would put these are the base tiles, alternative tiles, center view. And these are the patterns, terrains, okay, tiles. So these are the tiles, which is, and this would be a tile set. Okay, so how to elaborate on this? What would be a difference between tile set and tile map? Tile set would be like a basic palette, like each pattern separated, while the map would be what we draw, what I would draw now, like for example terrains or patterns. So I could create, let's say I could create a patch of dirt like in the center of the ground, without like border area where the dirt goes to the surface or something like that, or underground if this is the side view. To the view, we would have like a view underground and the ground level with a top, what would be the farm dried grass patch on the ground level. And this will be underground. Okay, so pattern terrains, I'm getting it. I have a, I got the on Commodore 64. There is a beat-em-up construction kit that has a nice sprite and animation editor and tiles editor, like level editor, and it like works the same. Works basically the same. And I'll go through that not just for comparison. I might even use it to design characters, like to satisfy my desire to create a 8-bit pixel style game in a C64 style color palette with the EGA graphics rule, meaning what palettes, because they are quite specific for that hardware. If the tiles are somewhat washed out, go to tile map texture and change it to nearest so the tiles are clear pixels without a filter. This basically left click for placing tiles, right click for deleting tiles. Atlas. Okay, I got that. Do I really need a video for that? So I would draw on the screen, right? On the 2D scene. Do I need a grid? So in scene, there's a tile map. What's missing? Tile map is deprecated, as it is supposed to is superseded by the use of multiple tile map layer nodes. To convert the tile map to a set of tile map layer nodes, open the tile map bottom panel with this node selected, click the toolbox icon in the top right corner, choose extract tile map layer as in individual layers, as individual tile map layer. Node. To convert a tile map to a set of tile map nodes, open the tile. Okay, I read that. So toolbox be this one. I'll set tile map. Automatically replace tiles with proxies, extract tile map layers, individual tile map layers, individual tile map layer nodes. And what now? So draw layer 0, okay. That's highlight selected. And what would this be? What is this? Toggle grid visibility. Show and don't show. And these tools, okay. Those patterns, line, rectangle, fill, bucket, sticker, grabber, erasure. So if I click tiles, layer 0, place random tile, blur 0 and pattern terrain tiles. So select setup, select paint, custom data, alternative tiles, not sure what to say. Main is this layer, terrains, pattern style map, and start painting. Style map. So with what Godot version would this be? June 2024. Be for this year. At least 4.2. Tiles. The selected tile map has no layer to edit. Terrains. Oh, layer. Here is the layer. Sorry. Tiles. And okay. Where is the game? This is the game area. Tiny toils. So I delete this and draw this. No. Not continuous ones, but actually yes, this type of this. The ones that okay. So I would use this pattern like variations. Oh, these are closing. Okay. So there is closing and opening. So it's just one. What would be like this one? There's a one with the bottom. Okay, so it could be like this. And there's a with a bottom line, like a border. I don't want to use the border. I want this, and I want this. This would be a tile map tiles layer. Okay, they are in a layer. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this one and a closing one. Is this a closing one over here? Yeah, then this is a closing one like here, and also this one. So there is quite a lot to tiles. So these would be like this, like closed sections. They are not continuous, so this group segment would be like a unit, I'd call it. Tiles are somewhat washed out, go to tile map texture and change the nearest so the tiles are clear pixels without a filter. Rendering nearest. Calm up texture. Okay, texture here, filter nearest. So texture inherit. Okay, it does work as prescribed. But that is not all. You can do a lot more with the tile set to improve your workflow. Let's take a look at different aspects and possibilities. Add collision to tiles. It sure would be nice if the tiles would have some collision attached to them. Yes, would be nice. For that, go to tile map, physics layer, and click on add element. Then you can go to the tile setup, physics layer. For that, go to tile map, physics layer, and click on add element. Go to tile map, physics layer. Oh, tile map. Physics layer. Where is that? Layers. Physics layer. Oh, here it is. It's on the tile set property. Tile set tab. Tile set, tile map, tile set, physics layer. Add. Add element, then you can go to the tile set tab, physics length, create a collision box for individual tiles. Select a tile first and make use of the snap. Then you can go to the tile set tab. Tile set tab. And so, wait. Tile map. There's. Oh, this will be layers. Layer 1. Layer 1. So I'll add a layer. I'll set tab. Physics layer. Tile map, physics layer, and click an element. Then you can go to tile set tab, physics layer. Tile set. and create a closure box for individual tiles. Select the first tile and make use of the snap. Add polygon, with points, grid points, snap, grid snap, and I want to add polygon on one one-way margin, polygon 0 one-way margin, polygon 0 one-way margin, polygon 0 one-way margin, polygon 0 one-way margin on 1. Paint it. So what tiles did I use? I used this. I used this one. I use this one, this one, this one, and well, let's say ground. I'll just paint it on the surface ones, on the ground level. I will ignore for now the underground. Select the tile first. Well, I didn't select it first. Tile map, tile set, tile chef physics layer. So in this tile map layer, that's the difference over here, and tile set, and in the tile set is the physics layer. Physics material is empty. Okay. Miscellaneous physics layer, terrains. If you now place those tiles, they will have collisions. Same way you can add navigation layers, custom data layers, and rendering layers to individual tiles. We won't cover them all here in detail, but procedure is the same. Physics layer 0. Material. Do I need a material collision layer? No, I don't need material, but layer. Okay, that will be physics layer 0. Select what? I don't know. Setup. ID 2, edit, separation. Okay, use texture on. Layer 0. Setup paint physics layer. Okay, if I go back to paint physics layer 0, like it says here, physics layer 0, setup, select, terrain set. Looks a little bit different. Expand editor. Collapse editor. Terrain set 1 - 1. Tile map. Terrains. layer 1. Okay. Terrain set, terrain -1, terrain miscellaneous. Terrain sets, add element. Terrains, match corners and sides, match corners, match size. Okay, navigation layers, terrains. What element do I add? Physics layer. Terrain. Terrain 0. What else do I edit? Terrain 1, terrain. Okay, I'm adding a. Just added one more. Okay. Terrains. Terrain, what's this? Connection mode. Connect mode. Paints a terrain, then connects it with the surrounding tiles with the same terrain. And what's this? Path mode. Path paints a terrain, then connects it to the previous tile painted with the same stroke. Tile map layers. You can add more than one layer to a tile map. This can be useful to separate different layers like background, foreground, environment, etc. Go to tile map layers and click add element. Add as many layers as you need them. You can change them in the tile map tab by selecting the layer in the top down menu. You can now place background tiles behind the main tiles. Okay, add scenes as tiles. For even more functionality, you can add whole scenes as tiles, so that create new scene and add a rigid body 2D, add a collision shape 2D, and in shape add circle shape and change the radius to 8 pixels, then add polygon and draw more or less a circle within it. Add scenes as tiles. Take a short break. Be right back. I mean, soon. Not super long. Not super long break. Cool, that's it for the break segment. And what's the deal with the tile maps? Why do we need them? Tile maps are for larger games that often use same graphics, but instead drawing a picture that is unique in every spot. Using the tiles, we can repeat the game engine will repeat the same image as a texture in every place we define it in the map from the set of tiles. And the point with a tile set is that they are actually they are a tile set, and each one is mapped. So tile map contains an atlas, and it treats it like a coordinates for each tile, and that is stored in a tile map by just the atlas coordinates. But when it's rendered and in the editor, we can see it draws reading from the map. So the map stores are actually arrangement of tiles from the tile set. And that will be basically, which in an effect, in a result, reduces the game, the memory, usage, file size, and so on. So for parts of game or games that actually don't require that much of optimizations, maybe even reformers will benefit more from one large file instead of the mathematics, the work around the algorithm to caching, reading, caching, grabbing and interpreting the specific tiles from the tile map and grabbing it from the pool of tile set. I might just repeat what I said because I was mute. Because what tile set tile maps are used for, the concept is to use the available tiles from the tile set to draw a tile map for the game world. And that wouldn't be a big deal for a game that has like a unique drawing, arts, images that are unique in every map, every segment of the graphics. But for games that like say, well, we have even textures in 3D games, and that's also a kind of a concept of tile map, and because textures would be tiles mapped to a 3D object on the specific surface of a 3D object. That's also mapping. And sometimes we would reuse same texture in different places. Maybe render it differently, with different properties like material or light. In performance and the memory footprint file size of a game, using tiles and textures reduces the final game size overall in memory, because we allow it to reuse same graphic, visual, symbols, elements, and that's why we use a tile map to store a data where the specific graphic element, a bit part of the world, visual element of the world is placed, mapping it from the tile set in the given atlas. So this would be the atlas, and tile set holds the atlas, and we see here actually the representation what it looks like, but the engine behind just actually stores one single image bitmap of a given tile, and in tile map, so this would be a tile set, and in the tile map it would store just the coordinates from a tile, used tile coordinates from the atlas, and on exporting of the game like a release, it will just store used tiles from tile set. Unused shouldn't be included in the final game release. That would be the, well, it's expected of game engines to do those optimizations for us, making games in effect lighter and maybe even faster. Mapping a tiles onto tile map takes also some CPU time, and it depends on size and amount what would be more efficient. Maybe some scenes would benefit from one single larger image if the visuals for the game, if the game visuals require like a more realistic, less repeating visual style, less repeating patterns. So to continue with this article, what's it saying? That we can add a scene as tiles. Create a new scene, add a rigid body. So in file system, I'll add a new scene. Okay, 2D scene. Okay, I'll say scene as treeless. And I should add to it a rigid body. Collision shape, any shape circle. Collision shape. And for the shape here on empty, new circle shape. And in shape add circle shape and change the radius to 8, then add a polygon 2D and draw more or less a circle within it. With it. Radius. One-way collision margin. Is it in transform? Scale. Size. Circle, if I click on it. Okay, radius. Okay, here is the and add to what? So what I see in the image here, image in the article, rigid body is a scene as a root node for a scene. So I'll delete this. Okay, and can I change type? Yeah, rigid body. So this should be it. Add child node collision. Add a circle to it. Eight pixels. Okay. And to the scene I add a polygon 2D. And draw a circle with it. Where is the polygon? If I hide the collision, where is the polygon? And draw more or less a circle with it. Okay, do I have a drawing tool? Where is the polygon? Data, invert, no skeleton, texture, scale, 8, 8, and where is the polygon? Color offset, I don't need an offset, I guess. Data, invert, no. Transform, scale 8, no. Visibility, 1. Oh, here are the points. So I'm supposed to, when it's selected, supposed to draw the points. Okay, delete. Where's the tool? That's how it works. So delete a point. Okay, and I can now change to 1, scale to 1, back to 1, and this scale texture 1 to actually 0. It was 0. Can I revert this? Like scale, undo. Is it 1? And I'm supposed to, I'll just delete this. No, don't delete the node. What I need is more points. Add point. I'll delete the points. Yep. And I will add a point. 1. Let's say the same. Well, add a point. Come on. Edit point. Well, edit point, okay? How to draw with this? Can I remove these? Yes, yes. How does this tool work? So adding points, can I add it here? Can I then add another one? Where can I add? Move point, erase point. Erase point, UE. Create points. And how would one draw a circle with this if it's just square? Polygon 2D. In 8 pixel radius of this. Maybe if I disable snapping, how about that? Disable snapping and allow me, please. Can I move it? Yeah, like this. Thank you. So add a point. Is this it? Can I move it like this? I will allow a little bit of snappiness, but I'm zoomed so much so it doesn't have to. It's not loose all around. Okay. Now we know that I saved the scene. Okay. So save the scene. Save as what? Save this. Yeah, in this thing. Go back to the scene, click on tile, set tab and click the plus. So in the tile set, add scene collection. Not an empty scene. I want a for this one. Hey, for this one. No, cancel. Oh, drag scene here. Wow. That's supposed to be done. Both you can now add this scene to the tile map the same way as you would with ordinary tiles. Change to the tile map first. So tile map, tiles, tile scene. Okay. Make patterns. It's also possible to define patterns. For that, go to tile map tab and draw the pattern you like. Then select that pattern and drag and drop it into the pattern window. And draw the go to tile map tab and draw the pattern you like. And you now use the paint tool to place those patterns wherever you like. Okay, so to do that, I've drawn this, so I select all this. Oh, I need a select tool and drop this into patterns. Huh? Is that it? Why not? Hey. Layer 1, tiles, terrains, terrain set, terrain 0. Okay, scene, layer 0. Close layer 0. Tile map. If I in from the layer, select this now I get this, and I can, there it is in the patterns, terrain 0. And in the tile map, use patterns, so what, I drag it out, draw, paint. Oh, this is random. No. Okay, undo, I guess just hit undo, huh? So how would I use a pattern? Paint, okay, paint. How would I paint this? So, pattern, paint, so how would I use the pattern? Drag it, drop it, doesn't listen to me, it's not listening to me. Patterns, the tile map, tile set, tile set paint, setup, okay, physics layer 0, tile map, how will this paint, but not random. Okay, that would be it. So there is the randomizer, and it draws random from the what's in the pattern. So if I would select this, there are only balls, single pattern over there, but if I disable this, that would be the pattern here. There are 3 of them, of whatever they are. And if I go to terrain and do this, erase, and from the tile map erase this, how would I erase these? Where do these exist? I'll set tile map layer, paint. So what's this? Bucket. Are these in some sort of terrain? Oh yeah, I guess I had to select the terrain. This is very elaborate. Use terrain sets. Okay, it's also possible to create auto tiling sets. For that, go to tile map, terrain sets, and click add element 2 times. Give it a name and color. Then go to tile set tab, tile map, paint, and set it up accordingly to what? Terrain sets, and click tile map, terrain sets. So I was in the tile map, terrain sets, press add element 2 times. Okay. Match corners and sides. Name auto tile. So match corner and sides, terrains. Painting, paint property, terrains, give it a name and color. They go to tile set tab, tile map PNG, paint, and set it up accordingly. Tile set, tile map PNG, set up accordingly. So this is adding terrain to the tile map, and terrain painting terrains. Okay, I selected terrains. Okay, terrains, terrain set 0, terrain 0. Okay. You then have to tell Godot which connections should be made. To place the auto tiles, go to tile map terrains and click your auto tile set. Check out video how to set all of that. Wrap up. To see your tile map and map in action, just add a camera 2D and build your map. Check out mine, for example. Well, and what's going on here? Auto tile. Okay, I get the gist. So in the terrain here we have to tell Godot which connection should be made. To place the auto tiles, go to the tile map tab, terrain, click your auto tile set. match corners and sides. Okay. So match corners would be this. Hey. Is that it? And I guess this is this. Ah, okay. So I need to connect these like this. What's going on here? What kind of drawing is this? Let's say then I go to tile map and use the created terrain. Hey, what's going on here? So I got the auto tiles, direction, connection mode paths and terrains. Okay, so I guess I need one starting tile. Okay. What? I need to select direction or what? Or I just select direction? Drawing, okay. If I select connect, okay, so it depends how I define this terrain. Okay, I would select different terrain. Okay, so I remove, so I go in the tile set, for example, and for this terrain I remove paint. Can I remove, for example, this? Select, no, paint, terrain. Terrain set 0, terrain set 0. Can I remove this? Remove. How do I delete this? So I'm kind of removing what I've drawn here. Are these all deleted now? So they have all white. White dot. How would I disable it? And if I go to tile map, what's in the terrain set? Nothing. Okay, nothing is in the terrain set. And if I select all this, go away. So if I create a terrain, I just want, for example, this terrain, this. So what's in the tile map for this terrain? It's just this one. Okay, now I want this one, 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 and this one. So what does that look in tile map? Only this one is in tile set, in tile terrain. How come? Now how do I, what does this do? Map terrain, two of them. Only two of them. So in tile set for terrain, two of them. Why? How come only two? Connect. Select. So what will happen? What happens? Direction, but not erase. If I select this one, so I can draw it towards down, towards up it doesn't draw. And if I draw to the left, nothing. If I draw to the left, right, it does. If I select direction, it works. So direction here, down, direction, and connection. Delete select. What? No, delete. back to tile set. So what defines the connection between them? So I draw like this. What is this it? And what's this one? What would this do? Huh? Or is it supposed to be drawing a... I'm drawing a pot. Well, if they're all like this now, and I go to tile map, terrain, only one is there, so what's going on? This one. This one, 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 and the middle one. And if I would go to terrain, paint, select paint. What did this guy do? Tell what connection should it be made with? Okay. That connection. Okay. There's no sound in the video, okay. Let me check that. Okay, what else? What else? What else is showing? It is intuitive, but it takes experimentation. So, what if I just click? So how do I disable one? Or all? Well, I kind of expect now nothing to be in the set for this terrain. Okay, nothing is in this terrain set. I have it cleared. terrain. So this one. So are these two now in Talmar for the terrain? Only one. Why? How about 3? No, only one. I'll set terrain. So if I connect them, what's now? So if I would start here and go up, so from going down to up, it always sounds like that. If I would try to draw to the right, I'll get this, the same one. Okay, like that, delete. So that makes sense. But drawing to the right does not make sense. So if I do this, I take these. So what do I get now? So if I start drawing, single, that's the middle. And if I go to the right and up, okay, I get the blocks. So I should go down, right, up. And if I want to paint, not continuous. So if I select paint, discontinuous, paint, nothing. Layer 0, Y continuous. Okay, so one is here. And do I just draw around it? Can I draw around it? No. Can I redraw this? Single, going to right, up, going down, down, right, up, going to the right, down, single, single, up, left, going to the right, single, 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 going up and down, and single here, line, so what's going on here if I go if I draw Fill. Continues. So what happens? Hey, fill. Huh? What? So this is a select tool. What about fill tool? Bucket, yeah, bucket. Draw line. Can I reorder these? Oh, I don't want to draw a line. What about this one? So that one's selected. So it's a single one going up. So each time I go up, interesting. What would now happen? Go to tile map. Select the terrain. Now it works, but what if I go, what do I put in here? Go up. And if I draw this, go down. Go down. So it depends on which side do I get the it's close to the right or left of the grid, on the square. So if I'm in this corner going down, I try to turn this way. Okay. What if I draw this shape like fill? And can I add? Can I just fill this one like this? I expect now if I hit here that that's the correct. And if I start drawing, It kind of understands the concept. If I would go around larger, okay, it would do that. So if I go around this, makes sense because I made it. I guess this is the part that is like the bright area is outside, it doesn't connect. The bright area doesn't connect, while the darker area connects. And what happened now? What's going on? So if I would click on this again, layer, tile map, tile map, but terrain. What's the connection doing? Connecting something. Okay. And if I delete all, isn't this the layer, eh? So where is it in the tile map? There is a layer, there is a tile map. Interesting. Wrap up. Well, encouraging tutorial, but not clear. Short break, and I'll make the outro, probably the recapitulation. Okay, ready or not? Going back. Going back, and I guess I'll do the stream recapitulation because I'm done for today. So for a stream recapitulation in the day 18 for Godot, efficiently what I've done is the working with tile map and tile set, but tutorial I used referred to, I guess, an older version of Godot for the tile maps, but not a big deal. The tile maps exist, even, but it says that the tile map is deprecated. I'm supposed to use tile map layer node. Let me see if I can. And the tooltip suggests use multiple tile map layers. And there is a tool, this thing to automatically replace with this. These are, what are these? Tile map layer. Tile map layer. Is there a node multiple tile map layers? But in short, how to work with them, how to set them up if you never use them. in many 2D games and platformers, or 2D games top down and side maps, side view games also. Tile maps are used often to reduce the file size of the game, of the assets, and while editing they're used to map they use the so-called atlas texture to map individual part of an individual tile to a drawn map on the world. Let's say, call it like that. What I didn't figure out is actually how these layers are organized. Now I don't see them. It's also possible to set up terrains to work with the auto tiling. So for example, I want this formation to draw in the world, and there is a terrain concept, terrain set that takes the set of tiles that will go in a specific terrain. Okay, so here also terrains, we can select paint properties, change them to physics layer, for example. This would be physics layer to map, I guess, the physics layer like a properties like or concerning physics like collisions. So this would be a collision on a given tile. So that would be physics layer, and that looks on a tile map like this. So this shows me which tiles have the applied collision shape. And if I would want to, where are the layers here? Select all layers, no. Don't select all layers. Terrains, tiles. Can't edit multiple layers at once. Okay, that's these layers. Select all layers. And well, when I'm in the mode, if I'm not using the terrains, just tiles, I can draw a single tile. I'll select it and draw it. But if I would select terrains, then it provides me a terrain set that would but I need to select paint. That would help me work out automatically. So I didn't need to create this formation. I didn't need to select each tile that creates this formation. It automatically connects by this defined logic for paint properties, terrains. So for this terrain set, here is the formation defined, how it should auto tile work by drawing actually here. And that's so far that I understand. It's a really handy tool for drawing like very detailed or large, even larger, or better said, larger world scenes, level scenes. That's the tutorial that I went through from Godot tutorials. I think this is version 4.4.1 or 4.2, and in version 4.3 it says that tile maps nodes are deprecated. Instead, multiple tile map layer nodes. So tile map layer. I'm not sure, is there a should there be a, is there a parent node for map layer nodes like called? So if I try here to add a child node, tile map layer. I don't see the tile map, multiple tile map layers, so deprecated. Use multiple tile map layer nodes instead to convert the tile map to a set of tile map layer nodes. Open the tile map bottom panel. OK. Extract tile map layers as individual layer nodes. Can I move this over here? Yes, I can. If I hide this is here, so it's all in a single layer. It's also possible to set up something like this in this layer, in this node. I can select, I guess it should be like this, that I can select point select. Can I select this? Do I need to take pick and then no, it will repeat that. I was looking more like for a way to not do that. I just wanted to select these and drag them to the patterns here. Select. Okay, so I use the select and drag it. So this is reusable now. If I select paint, I select which one pattern do I want to use to repeat. Paint over. There is quite a lot more about it. I guess on the inspector side, the usual, the inherited properties and the specific here properties like navigation, physics, rendering. But everyone and myself need to be reminded about the more detailed part here, that is in the, when one clicks the drop down to expand this section. What's the shape? What's the size? Which physics layer is it? Terrains, which terrain set? I guess for a layer. What also I did in the first two segments, I was actually browsing which tutorial to select for this time, and I looked specifically at the GD Quest. They have a good, I guess, good first 2D game, good tutorial, but it is a video. I don't think I'll be using that one. Maybe on my own offline. And there is the series. Let's see what's in this series. So if I select, there are, well, I guess the best tutorial, best learning stuff is in their paid courses. And some of these have short videos and text, but you see, this is not the whole thing, this is the whole article. And if I start now, hit start now, well, for this example, there is a full breakdown in text. And then next one would be the grid. So what I'm actually talking about, that is series, top-down movement. But they have a very interesting tutorials that are just video. Just a few paragraphs and actually a video. And it's Godot 3, not too bad, but I'm curious about this Godot 4 because it covers quite a lot. And let's see if I go next. That's something else. Where is it? Okay, it's this video actually. It's 2 hours. 2 hours video, complete game, consisting on adding movement, game environment, collisions, follow the player, make. So there is no text breakdown. Everything is in 2 hours video to complete the game, but it has interesting elements like health. Not sure about sound effects. I'd like to go through that. So I'm curious about top-down concept. Go through that. And then I went back to actually see from Godot tutorials, because I noticed they have actually really broken down text tutorials, and went with the 2D tiling to check that out. That was generally it. I forgot to mention, usually for these recapitulation summaries of the stream, that there should be a link in the description to the full stream if you're interested in more detail, just to hear me talk longer. Sorry, I was watching around, didn't watch your way, didn't look your way, so that kind of looks often looks weird. Well, again, not again actually. Good exercise, short. I was a little bit worn out today. Started early, so got kind of sleepy and slow. And I thought, but you see, even looking at, I was thinking like I want to start doing some combination, like work on my own assets and do some kind of tutorial, so I in the end up with whole my thing. But creating asset takes time. Take a look at this. This is well, it will be fun. I'd like to do it, but what would be the reason if I redo again Hail Bale? Good thing would be to create a mock-up, a sketch drawing, and then map it, overlay it or underlay it in the drawing application, and create a break it down into tiles. But even creating original drawing like a world scene and using it as a actually real world scene graphics, and map just the collisions over there. And later on, if the game is larger, it would be good to break down the game graphics into tile maps. And but I've seen so far few methods how to implement player character and movement, and last one was the previous stream where I was using the, so I'm keeping here in the same project, I'm keeping previous two lessons, today's and previous one. And I'll create a menu, scenes, this is the demo. Okay, this basic audio manager. So here in this folder, these scenes are collection from the previous this is the main music area. Okay, this one, if I open it, load it, so this guy here in this scene player is a rigid body. No, it's not a rigid body, it is a character body 2D, and the script attached to it is a template for the character body 2, and it has from the template for the script, it brings in right away out of the box player input. So that's interesting approach where input handling works right out of the box. That's it for now. Thanks for stopping by, and well, for you watching the recapitulation. MVEddy, your host, who loves you the most and loves you, Ninja Warrior over there, signing out.